Night doesn't fall suddenly in America. It settles slowly, like dust after construction. New Jersey, a gas station off I-95. Ethan Morris sat in his car for almost 20 minutes without starting the engine. He wasn't scrolling his phone. He wasn't watching the road. He was staring at his reflection in the windshield. 37 years old, fine lines around his eyes, hands that shook just a little, not from the cold. Tonight he was meeting someone he hadn't seen in 11 years, the woman who either destroyed his life or saved it. He still wasn't sure which one was true. The fluorescent lights flickered. That's when he saw her. She stood by the coffee machine. Short, dark hair, worn jacket, and old backpack slung over one shoulder. She looked different, older, tired, but he would have recognized her anywhere. Emma Reynolds. Ethan stepped out of the car. She turned and froze. "You actually came," she said quietly. And in that moment, Ethan understood something was wrong. This wasn't nostalgia. There was fear in her eyes. "How much time do we have?" he asked. "Maybe an hour, maybe 10 minutes, she said. "I honestly don't know." They sat inside his car. Emma locked the doors immediately and glanced around like someone might be listening. "I wouldn't have contacted you if it wasn't serious," she said, "but you're the only one who knows the truth." "I stopped living with that truth a long time ago," Ethan replied. She reached into her backpack and pulled out a flash drive. "Everything is on here." "Everything what?" "Why people died back then, and why you might be next." Ethan felt his chest tighten. The past he thought was buried was never finished. They used to work together in Chicago, a small engineering startup, big promises, bigger contracts. They were building smart traffic systems, cameras, algorithms, accident prediction, supposed to save lives. Emma was a data analyst. Ethan was a programmer. He remembered the night it went wrong. The system glitched. A traffic light failed. 3 people died. The official report blamed human error. But Emma had discovered the truth. "The algorithm was altered," she said now. "On purpose." "By who?" Ethan asked. She said the name. Ethan's stomach dropped. That man was supposed to be dead. "Everyone thought he disappeared after the scandal," Emma said. "He didn't. He just went underground." The past wasn't just alive, it was watching. Before Ethan could respond, a black car with no plates rolled slowly past the gas station. Emma stopped breathing. "That's them," she whispered. Ethan turned the key and hit the gas. They merged onto the highway, swallowed by traffic. The black car followed. No sirens, no lights, just pressure. They exited into residential streets, sharp turns, dark blocks. "You still drive like you're running from something?" Emma said, forcing a nervous smile. "I never stopped," Ethan replied. Eventually, they lost the car. For now. They pulled into a run-down roadside motel. "We shouldn't stay together," Emma said. "If they catch us—" "No," Ethan cut in. "If we split up, they break us one by one." She looked at him for a long time. "There's something I haven't told you," she said. "That algorithm, the core logic, you wrote it." Ethan felt the floor drop out from under him. "That's impossible," he said. "I'd remember." "You thought you were building an optimization module," Emma said. "They repurposed it." Images flooded back, lines of code, late nights, deadlines. "So those deaths," Ethan whispered. "You didn't know," she said quickly. "But that's why they want you gone. You're the only one who can prove it." Ethan sat on the motel bed, staring at the wall. He had spent 11 years running from his past. Now the past was asking him to stand up. They worked through the night. A cracked laptop, gas station coffee, files spreading across the screen. Ethan's memory woke up. "There," he said. "This section allows manual override, without logging activity." "That's how they manipulated accidents," Emma said. "Insurance fraud, city contracts, billions." A knock hit the door. "Police!" a voice called. Emma went pale. "That's not the police," she whispered. The lights went out. They escaped through the back seconds before the door was kicked in. They ran until they reached an abandoned warehouse. Inside, Ethan stopped. "I'm sending copies to journalists, federal agencies, everyone," he said. "They can't bury it if it's everywhere." "You know what that means," Emma said. "I do." For the first time in years, Ethan wasn't hiding. He was choosing. By sunrise, the headlines exploded. Investigations, arrests, leaks. Emma boarded a bus heading out of state. Ethan stayed. He stood at a crosswalk, staring at a red light that lasted longer than it should have. Then it turned green. His phone buzzed. "Unknown number. You made the right choice. But the game isn't over." Ethan smiled, because silence no longer spoke for him.